Welcome back. So the weekend's here. I've got the last of the birds out flying. I had them out yesterday and the day before as well. Yesterday the falcons gave them a bit of a working, so they're sort of hanging around a little bit close today. They're still a little bit scared, but trying to keep them moving just because I won't be racing this weekend because I missed basketing yesterday. I just couldn't get away from work. So yeah, we missed it. I'm not too worried. The weather's going to be a bit wild this weekend, so those birds hopefully don't want to come in just yet. So yeah, basically we won't be racing again now until the two 10k races, which is in the start of August. So our main priority now is to keep the birds moving. So that's why I've got them up now. I'm not going to do any more tossing or anything, any more racing until those special $10,000 ring races. We've got two of those and we've got a few birds left. So our main goal now is to keep the fitness up to them. So they're up now. I'll try and get them out as much as possible. They are in really good fitness at the moment. All the birds have been out to pretty much 400k. Well, all those birds have, apart from the yellow team. So basically, I'll let them ones in there. Come on. The $10,000 ring race is just an extra 80 kilometers on top of the 400 that they've already done, sort of thing. So they should be fine as long as we keep that fitness up to them. That's the main priority. So yeah, that's gonna be over the next three weeks. Probably 3 weeks away before that race. I think the first one's on the 6th of August. So yeah, just around about 3 to 4 weeks. So we'll be fine. I'm just going to keep those birds moving. We will have a little bit of a look at those ones at some time. You'll notice as well that I've unpaired all the pairs. You'll see this hen here. She got beaten up pretty bad by the cockbird. She kind of looks like an angry bird. Look at her. Look at her. She's real angry. Her eyes are a bit puffy. So we're just giving them a bit of a break. Realistically, there was another race added on this weekend for the sprint too. So I was like, I was going to try and get all the birds onto both of those races, but just didn't work because I got stuck back at work. Couldn't make basketing. So yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. So we've done pretty well so far. We've got a couple more races to go, and potentially we can probably maybe even look at doing a few races in the other fed. You know, come September, there's still 5, 6 so more races we can potentially do that are short enough for us. So we'll just see how we go. I am looking at a few other options with these breeding birds. I'm going to get in here tomorrow because it is the weekend, have a good little clean. So I've just unpaired them all for the moment. I have been going through my race results and sort of writing down which birds have done pretty well. So basically all the birds apart from one, but which was 83 cockbirds, which I'm talking about, and I'm also talking about the birds that were the first few to come back, and like in the consistency side of things, were a variation of the Vanderbilts. So I am gonna try and figure out a bit of a plan so we can produce more of those Vanderbilts this season. They've done pretty well for me, so I want to try and get a few more in the race team for next year. So yeah, that's the main plan for the moment. Shocks babies didn't do too well at all. I was having this conversation with Adam today and a little bit last night as well, that a lot of the sprint birds, the Australian sprint birds or the older sprint birds, such as the Staffan Reeds, and well, basically that's the only older lines that we've got. I've got a few birds starting to come in now, so we'll have to hurry this up a bit. They just really struggle to keep up with these Vanderbilts. You know, one of my club members has 11 times first so far this season just with some of them. So yeah, I'm looking at trying to produce a few more in my loft, but also keeping the Hermans as well. The Leo Hermans are pretty fast. A lot of the Australian sprint birds just can't keep up with them anyway. But then along come these Vanderbilts, and they're just even faster. Even the Leo Hermans, like Leo there, struggle to keep up with some of these Vanderbilts. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to do with Shock yet. I'm still going to keep him, but I'm not going to put a huge focus on producing a lot of babies from his birds this year. We will look at more the Leo Storm, Hermans, Vanderbilt side of things. So we've got quite a few options to work with as well. So yeah, I did change my mind a little bit when I went back through the records and said, look, basically our better performing birds are on the Vanderbilt strain, because even our little blue bar hen, I don't know if that's her there, that could be her, she's got they're all some variation of it. So yeah, I'm not going to ramble on too much, but that's kind of where we're at the moment. We all are sitting on 2 eggs, which is good. So these two are the only pairs that are doing anything at the moment. So this little hen, she's a little bit of cross between Herman's and also Vanderbalk, and the cook behind him is pretty much mostly Vanderbalk as well. So we're going to give these a couple of rounds together, at least do one, see how the babies turn out, and then we'll see how we go. And this is more of a tiger grizzle pairing. I just wanted to see what these two Leo Hermans cross Hubens do, but we'll just have to wait and see, which is not too far away. Those eggs will hatch in a couple of weeks. The same thing, I'm just shutting off one pair at a time. So this pair's been out all day into the section, and then I let these ones out. So yeah, tomorrow is my cleaning day, and I'll get in here and do a little bit of tidying up. So that is our little hen. Come here. Come on. Come here. So this little hen, we'll definitely breed from her. She's just strutting around, carrying on. Huh? It's a funny little one, this one. It's probably going to be hard to pair her up because she's paired up to me, and trying to separate myself from the birds is quite hard. So we'll see how we go. I am looking at maybe doing a bit more fostering this year. We had the high flyers last year. I'm looking at trying to do something along those lines, because I wouldn't mind trying to rotate a lot more hens through the good cockbirds we've got. So basically those 2 blue bars, the red checker and 83. Just rotating them through hens and then floating a lot of the eggs out. I just feel like that's going to be a pretty good method for us this year to sort of get a good test of what we got. Yeah. Come on. So we'll see. There's a lot going on, but we are getting ready to do some breeding. I was probably a little bit excited before, but I'm just going to slow down and wait till we get most of the 10k races out of the way, which is only a couple of weeks away, and that gives me a bit of chance maybe to set up something for fostering, and then we should have our rings for this current season as well. So I did order 200 rings. I don't think I'm going to use them all, but I do order a little bit extra. Realistically, my want to this year is to start with the season in the coming year, but this breeding season is to start that race season with a lot more birds. We only started around about 28 this year, which got us through the sprint. We could have kept going a little bit more, but we don't have a lot in the way of stock birds, so we kind of just got to rein it in a little bit, and then we'll move forward from there. But yeah, we'll see how we go, and we'll probably use a majority of those rings, but main thing is I want to make sure that we've got enough birds in these sections. This one we may turn back into perches, because we'll hopefully have 30 in each. It'd be nice to have, you know, as many as we can in there before race season. But I will catch you guys very soon. That was a quick update, but this little hen, she's just a character. So no racing this weekend. We're going to race in about 3 weeks. So first week of August, that's going to be our $10,000 ring race. And then we've got another one later on. So get ready for those 2 races. Now I've got a lot of work to do. Start sorting out a few things. Come here. Ready for breeding. I want to make sure that we are breeding from the best possible pairs that we've got. This little hen is overly confused still. So I'm going to get these birds in shortly, and I'll see you all next video. I'll get a few more videos up over the weekend. I just had a few days off because I've been pretty busy with work, so I'll see you very soon.